Hi, I'm Bruno Ziza. I'm sitting here with Chris Weber, who's in charge of our customers in the enterprise segment in the U.S. Welcome to the segment.
Great to be here.
And so Chris has a particular passion for BI, but you want to start by telling us what your role is and how BI is relevant in your daily job.
Sure. So I'm responsible for our enterprise customers and partners in the U.S. So it's about a $5 billion business. I have about 1,700 sellers, marketeers, et cetera, in the business. One of the challenges that I have is how do we look at the business in terms of how we're tracking on a quarterly basis, annual basis, et cetera. And this isn't just an issue I have, it's every manager in the business down to the reps. They want to see how they're tracking a quota, what they've closed year to date, what's the pipeline look like, how do we think about run rate, et cetera. So it's a common business problem, a common thing that people want insight into. And so the tool that we basically created through Excel 2010 and some of the BI capabilities is one for us to look at this waterfall in a very simplistic way that allows us to look at my level, I can look at that $5 billion a quota, what we've closed to date, what's locked for the rest of the year, how do we think about forecasted deals, we think about run rate, which are the transactional side of the business, and then do we have a gap or upside, and then it compares it to our pipeline data. So very quickly I can look at that data at a U.S. level all the way down to every one of those 1,700 sellers to see how they're doing. It's also a tool for those individual sellers to look at their business. So this is a great match where we basically had a business need. At my level, every management role in the company or in the U.S. enterprise business, as well as our field sellers. Everyone wants access to this data. So we got a very simplistic tool. It does it in a common taxonomy, so everyone's looking at the same data. It's refreshed daily. So it's a great value add. The other thing I'd add on here is for anybody who's running a sales organization, they know how hard it is to have sellers keep their CRM system up to date. This is a great example for a tool that adds value to the reps, but it only adds value if they keep their CRM opportunities updated. So this gives them a reason to do that. So we're seeing improvement in terms of data accuracy, data quality, et cetera, and a good example of pulling the value of BI and really driving some of the things on our CRM side.
So that's great. I mean, what we're talking about here, to be clear, and you'll see a video of this specific demo on the site as well, is you've used your assets, Excel, you've used Office, and you've built this analytic in a way that allows you to manage pipeline and close business. And also a great way to get value out of the CRM systems that you might have, and also get people to interact more with the systems. Have you found that culturally it also changes the way people interact with the information, the way it allows you to make them accountable to their own information?
Yeah, I think the thing that it does is a couple things. One is, as I was saying before, it gives every one of our 1,700 sellers a common taxonomy to look at the business. The second thing is it's refreshed daily. Our sellers want real-time information on how they're doing, whether that's an individual seller, it's a manager, or at my level. The third thing is we're doing everything within this product called Excel. So the familiarity, the ability to create some very compelling front ends from our users. It doesn't take IT. So it takes this self-service infrastructure and really makes it real. Those things are what makes it compelling. So it's something that our reps and our managers have always wanted. They've gotten through some way. Now we got it in a common taxonomy, in a tool that's very easy to use, and the ability for our users to spin that data and look at it in multiple ways without involving IT. So it's really a win for everyone.
And I would say it's amazing when you see the video, the simplicity and the usability you get through the tools, you add slicers, filter data, and so forth. So definitely, thank you very much for your time today, Chris.
Sure.
And I invite all of you to go out and watch that video and connect with us if you have any questions.